Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fancy Sip Review. And today on the Fancy Sip Review, I'm going to be trying one of the newest drinks by the Monster Energy Company. The drink that I'm going to be reviewing is going to be part of their Ultra line of zero sugar drinks, and the flavor is going to be the Monster Blue Hawaiian. Now, if you don't know what a Blue Hawaiian or a Blue Hawaii is, this is a tropical cocktail made up of rum, pineapple juice, blue curacao, sweet and sour mix, and sometimes vodka. This drink originated at a Hilton resort in Hawaii, and it has been part of Tiki culture or island culture ever since. Monster really hammers that home with the can design that they have. And if you don't know too much about Tiki culture, you may know Surf Shack Tito from Rocket Power. And I'm sure if you are Christian Weston Chandler, you may know Surf Shack Tito a little bit too well. And the drink itself should be a pretty tasty beverage. What I assume this is going to be like a pineapple sweet and sour type drink, as obviously there's going to be no alcohol in this drink, although Monster does have their own lineup of alcoholic beverages, the Monster Beast, and they do have a few alcohol type drinks that I'm sure down the line will be part of their Monster Beast line. And with all of that out of the way involving what the drink is going to be, I will also say that there is an Elvis Presley movie that's named after this drink, but doesn't have anything to do with it, just coincidentally has the same name. And that is everything with this drink, but let's learn about this drink from Monster. Whether you're in beast mode, again going back to their alcohol, vacay mode, or just chillin' island style, Ultra Blue Hawaiian will fire you up to be your best. Light, crisp, and super easy drinking with a tropical tiki twist, Blue Hawaiian is a killer combo of exotic Polynesian fruit flavors that are big on taste but zero sugar. With a full load of our world-famous Monster Energy blend, this Aloha energy will keep you going and the shakas flowing from dawn until last call. I blew that. It says from dawn patrol to last call. But this drink is very cold and it is leaking water, so it's kind of hard to read. The nutrition facts in this drink, which is going to be important, is going to be 10 calories in this can. 0 fat, 370 milligrams of sodium, 16%, 5 grams of carbohydrates, 2%, 0 sugar, as they say, but 2 grams of erythritol. Niacin B3 is 250%, B6 240%, B12 490%, and B5 400% of your daily total amount. The ingredients in this drink are carbonated water, citric acid, pH control, taurine, erythritol, sodium citrate, natural flavors, Panax ginseng flavor, L-carnitine, L-tartrate, potassium sorbate, a preservative, caffeine, asulfame potassium, sodium benzoate, another preservative, sucralose, gum arabic, niacinamide, which is B3, salt ester gum, decalcium panthenate, B5, inositol, another artificial sugar, pyridoxine hydrochloride, your B5. There's going to be blue 1 and some more B12 in this, and I'm pretty sure that there is 160 milligrams of caffeine in this, and that is everything about the drink. So let's show the can off real quick. This is what the Monster looks like. It's another blue Monster Energy. There's a lot of those. In fact, they just came out with another blue one. This is what the Tikis look like on this side. I think it's a Tiki. No, it's a mermaid with a Tiki mask above it. This would have probably been a better drink to have reviewed in the summertime, but I got around to this a little bit too late. Over here, there's surfboarding as well as more Tikis, and it says 0 sugar. Over here, we have the ingredients. If you're interested in this, you can pause it right here. And finally, this is that thing that I just read for you. I do like it when drinks have infographics or information about the drink in it. I don't know why. It's a lot cooler than just nothing. So that is everything with this drink. I am hoping that I feel like I'm surrounded by people twirling fire or something like that in this review. But that is everything that I have to say about this drink. What is most important is how does this taste? The can itself doesn't really matter. It is what is inside of the can that matters, which You could take that to also refer to people if you want to better yourself. And I don't have fingernails, so I'm going to be opening this up with a PlayStation 1 Jam Pack demo disc. This probably has value, but not to me. Alright, I guess I'm not opening it with that. Sadly, the disc did not open this, which is probably for the best, as it would have probably snapped and just been more trash in my room. But let's open this drink up and let's see how this tastes. Let's see how this smells. Let's see how the legs of this drink look. And let's just hope that this is a good sugar-free energy drink. One of the hardest parts of reviewing stuff is getting a good thumbnail. Usually this takes the longest in the video to just do that well. But that is everything. I poured everything. Let's see how this drink tastes now. And first thing of note is the color of this drink. This has a very nice looking, cool sky blue look to it. I mean, look at that itself. It is a beautiful neon-y looking drink. I think that if they sold this at a bar, it would really fit the island aesthetic really well. Now, twirling this around, I'm not seeing much caffeine. Or not caffeine. I'm not seeing much carbonation on the side. There's a little bit, but not too much, as you can see over here. So hopefully that means this drink is more of a light caffeination or carbonation. I keep messing up that. But it does have a really cool color. It doesn't look as cool in person as it does on the camera, but I'm a big fan of this aquamarine or whatever light blue would be called. Again, this looks like if you were to be on the beach looking up at the sky and it had a nice light blue to it. So let's see how this is on the nose of the review. I don't see anything floating in it, which is good. This is not an Arizona iced tea where people have been complaining about SCOBY in it. This is a very nice smelling, delicate smelling, pineapple-y smelling drink. I don't know what the curacao is, and I can't really smell sweet and sour mix. If I were thinking sweet and sour, I'd be thinking Chinese food, and again, there's no alcohol in this, so what I'm wondering is if this is going to be a extra sweet pineapple energy drink with zero sugar in it. But the smell of this drink is very pineapple-y and very good smelling. And I do love the color of this drink. Look at that. It is incredible looking. Usually these companies don't want to use artificial color as it doesn't add anything except for unhealthy ingredients. But, I mean, look how cool this looks. So let's see how this is on the mouthfeel of the review. It does taste very sweet. Not too much carbonation. This goes down very well. There's a little bit of bitterness to this, which I think is supposed to be the part of the sweet and sour mix that they use for the drink. But it doesn't taste very sour. What I would say is this tastes more syrupy than anything, with a very light sourness. It tastes a lot like a syrupy, sweet pineapple drink with some sort of blue mixture in it. I don't know what type of berry this is supposed to be, which is kind of important as a reviewer, but you're getting a very strong front end of pineapple. You're not getting any carbonation, but again, I do pour this kind of high intentionally to remove the carbonation. And the drink itself is a very tasty beverage. I think that this is probably the best of the Ultra drinks. I know that usually people are a fan of the white one as that boomer meme where he's grilling it for some reason before playing Doom is really big. But that just tastes like chemicals to me, even though it's supposed to be a citrus drink, kind of like a Sierra Mist or Starry or something like that. The artificial sweeteners kind of take away from that taste. Now, this uses artificial sweeteners, but it has no sugar in it, but it tastes like a very good alcohol mixer drink. If you were to take this drink and you wanted to remake a Four Loko and maybe pour some vodka into a Blue Hawaiian, I think that if you were to add rum and sometimes vodka, as that's how it's made, I think that you can make a pretty tasty drink if you threw some ice in it. Honestly, I'm very impressed by this drink. It makes me excited to try that other new electric blue or whatever they call the newest of the monsters, or that new bad apple flavor. But as a zero sugar monster, there's nothing wrong with this drink at all in terms of flavor. The artificial sweeteners don't really show too much. It just tastes like a pineapple monster. And what's interesting is the pineapple monster. I'm pretty sure it's sold at the Dollar Tree now, as it's now one of the top sellers. But this tastes a lot better with zero sugar than the pineapple monster that is sold at the Dollar Tree, which I don't really remember what the name of that is. This tastes delicious. It is a shame that I got around to drinking this in fall, in like the middle of October, instead of trying this like sitting on a beach. Maybe go to Jones Beach or something like that for the 4th of July and enjoying the day, enjoying America and freedom while drinking this nice, tasty Hawaiian beverage. I honestly don't have anything negative to say about this drink. And as a very nice reviewer who gives everything very good reviews, the only negative that I could say with this drink is that I'm not the biggest fan of the pineapple flavor, not their take on the pineapple flavor. Just I'm not a big fan of pineapple in general. I know there's a lot of people that drink pineapple for a different type of reason than enjoying the flavor of it. But as somebody drinking this for the flavor of it alone, not the biggest fan. If I were to judge this just based on color, I'd be giving this a 10 out of 10. If I were to judge this based on the drinkability of this, I could pound this thing and I think it would taste really good. So honestly, I know that it's going to be awful to say. I think I'm going to give this drink a 9.5 out of 10. I think that this is easily the best of the Monster Ultra line and adds zero sugar with all of this cool stuff inside of it, the cool color of it, the cool Tiki design. I don't really think that there's anything bad that I can say about the Monster Ultra Blue Hawaiian. And again, I've been to the Fancy Sipper. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've learned a lot. And if you have any opinion on this drink, if you think I've been a little bit too nice to the company, I'm not getting paid by them. I just like pretty much everything. And again, I've been the Fancy Sipper, and cheers. Clink.